Hi, good afternoon. I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. It is very sunny here in Missoula, Montana, and I wanted to take a quick second to come live. And I'm a big believer in celebrating people and sharing people's success, and just like wanting to come on live to talk about just like what it's like working with me, and like what some of the women who have chosen to work with us have been experiencing. And yeah, just kind of riff on that a little bit. So my name's Alexis Olson. If you don't know who I am, I'm a certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, business entrepreneur. I do that full time. I've been doing this full time, really putting in like full-time hours for the last 9 years, but officially doing it full-time since I got laid off from my corporate job in July. And I have been living my best life ever since. And so one of my biggest passions is like empowering women, around money. And we all have a story. And so what I do specifically is I help women just tell their story and help other people get started on their health and fitness journey and earn an income through doing that. So it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of consistency, but it's definitely very fulfilling work and very different because you get to decide like when you work and all of those things. And so yeah, I wanted to come on here, and I have a very special shout out that I want to give to my girl, Amy. So last night we are going to be celebrating Amy for the next like forever, actually, because she's just a rock star. But, hi Amy, thanks for being on here. I'm so proud of you. So, Amy came on, about 30 days ago, less than 30 days ago. I think she hit it, she hit her bonus 2 days early. And so she earned a $500 bonus, and I hope you don't mind that I'm sharing this. Let me know if you mind or tell us in the comments what you're doing with your $500. And so I just want to talk about like what my mentorship looks like. And so what we do when we launch someone is we have all of these systems, like tons of systems for how people want to build their business, since there's not just one way to make money, and there's not one way, it's not the same for everyone, right? Some people like to build a business more in person and face to face. Some people really like the idea of leveraging social media and leveraging the ability to share their story and other people's stories as they're on their journey. And so either way, wherever anyone falls into in those categories, we have a system that can be used in both settings. And so this system is really great. It's the same system that I used when I launched my current business almost 4 years ago in June. So June, it'll be 4 years since I've been doing this, in this particular vehicle. And this system, like when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is like very organized, very doable, very simple, not easy, but simple. And I really took it on, and Amy did this as well. I really took it seriously as like, okay, like this could work for me. I'm going to treat this like a new job, and I'm going to execute all these things in this system that it's telling me to do. And so I did that, and I was able to hit the $500 bonus as well as a $250 bonus. And there was like another promo bonus. So I think I earned like another $500, in my first 30 days on top of like the other income from getting people to, or sharing just, what I'm doing with, brain health and actually I have it right here. So you guys see me post about it all the time, but with, PTKs, which are just really good for your brain and something that our body naturally produces when we're in a fat burning state. But this helps kind of like, it's the bridge to get to that place for better mood and better energy and digestion, all those things. So, yay. Nice job, Amy. So Amy wants to share with you what she's doing with her money. So she says, I'm saving money to take my daughter to Disney World this summer. We are celebrating by going out to dinner where we normally wouldn't go. Amen. I love that. And to treat myself, I'm getting a new workout outfit that I wouldn't normally do for myself. So if you like celebrating people, please comment below and tell Amy congratulations. One big thing, because y'all know I talk about manifesting and law of attraction. If you want more in your life, when you see other people winning at anything, at any level, small wins, big wins, celebrate that. Celebrate them, because that shows the universe that you're open to receiving that, and you can recognize other people's blessings in their life and other people's, other people's dreams coming to fruition. So it's just sending that vibration out there that you recognize it, that you're excited for them. Whereas the opposite of that, if we're like, oh, like, why not me? Or like, when's it going to be my turn? Or my turn? Or like, good for her, must be nice. Like, that energy will repel money and repel opportunities from you like no other. So please comment below congratulating Amy, and just like try to make that a regular practice in your life. And so one other thing that I really love about my mentorship program and the way I was mentored, and so I give away what was given to me, as I was being mentored, and I still am, but is when we win these like extra bonuses, but when we earn these extra bonuses, we always ask everyone who's working with us what they're going to spend that money on that they wouldn't normally spend that money on. Right. And so there's been like and what that does as well, that's another signal just saying like, it's safe to spend money on myself, and it's safe to reward myself. And I don't think that I have to like, it's okay to do things with money, and like knowing more money is always coming. It's just a commodity, right? It comes and it goes. And so it really just takes away that like fear or that like scarcity mindset that you're never going to see it again. Or, there's a lot to that, but it's just really fun because then you get to like, you just get to see the possibilities, and it makes it more real because it's not about the material thing. It's about what it symbolizes. And so using these bonuses as a way to symbolize, like what you did, and that more is coming, and like, you earned that you earned that, and you worked for it, and you were ready for it. And it's just a really great way to affirm that you trust everything that's happening and how things are unfolding, and that there's just more and more coming, and that you'll be able to give that to more people too, and teach other people to spend money out of that place. Instead of how many of you know people that like anytime they spend money, like whether they're going out to eat, they like immediately regret it, or they immediately have guilt. That is not that energy isn't sexy. Like that energy just like, it just, usually the way that things will manifest from there is just like, you will not have enough, in my experience. And the universe just reflects back where you're at. So if like you think you spent too much money and it's going to like put you in a hole, like a lot of times you'll find yourself in a hole or not being able to do something. Whereas it's really weird, but I promise you these things work. Whereas you're just like, I'm so glad I did that. Like I'm so glad I tipped what I tipped, or I tipped extra, and I feel good about that. And I know everything that I give, I get back tenfold, and then I can give at a bigger level, right? Hey, Rachel, thanks so much for being on here. And so yeah, that's what it looks like. We also do a social media audit when you join my mentorship program. And so we just go through like, helpful things to like beef up your bio and like your profile picture, and, how to show people that you're someone that can help. And so I think that what I found, there's a lot of us that have a story that we want to share, and we want to use it to help people. So that's why we offer the free social media audit, to just like make sure you're that person who people look at right away, even if it's a stranger, and they're like, oh, this person is doing something to better their lives, and they're extending that to other people, and that's clear and that's obvious. And so we also have weekly team calls where we do all kinds of trainings, a lot of mindset trainings and a lot of money belief trainings, which I think for me, I've always needed that. That's something I've always wanted in my life, regardless of what I was doing to make money. I knew I had some beliefs that weren't serving me. And so every week we dive into pieces of that, as well as practical things. If you're like a practical person where you need like step by step, tell me exactly what I need to do to make this work and to enjoy myself while I'm doing it, we do step by step practical trainings included in those weekly trainings as well. And then there's other opportunities for like one-on-one time with me and my mentors, who are freaking incredible, like literally world class, like the best in what they do in community-based marketing. And so I know a lot of people have been interested in doing this and trusting themselves and trusting money and are ready for more. And so I just want to kind of, sometimes it's hard to like share everything. So I wanted to come on here live and try to give you like a little a sneak peek into what it is that happens behind the scenes, and that to me, success isn't success if you're the only one winning. Like, you're really only successful if you're helping other people win. And so I'm really excited for Amy and her wins this month, and I know that there's more to come. And yeah, you're just a great person. You have amazing energy, and people are so lucky to be working with you. And I know your story is inspiring a lot of people. I see your social media posts and all the comments on them and stuff. So keep it up. You're awesome. And if you're someone who, like, we all have a story, if you're someone who's felt called to speak about it, I know for many years I knew I wanted to share my struggles with all kinds of different things, even when I was in the thick of those struggles, because something clicked. I think my grandpa shared with me an article when I was really young and I was like going through depression and anxiety. He shared this article with me about how helpful it is for people in those places to help other people. And I never forgot about that article that he sent me, because every time I noticed every time that I did help someone, even if it was just through like a Facebook message, that I did feel a lot better. And so it just helped me get out of my own head and start realizing that it feels so good to help people. And so I got bit by that bug of helping people a long time ago, and I haven't stopped since. And I really believe and know that it's like what I'm meant to do here. And I 100% with every cell in my body also believe that everything that I went through was there's meaning behind it. And that meaning is to be able to relate with people and like let people know that it's not always going to be like it is. Like, whether it's with money, like, it's like, I just never thought that I would never not live paycheck to paycheck, or I just always thought like that would be my story, would be struggling. But I also had this like small inner voice in the back of my head, which is like spirit, like that's your true self, that like small, still, quiet voice that was like, well, maybe it doesn't have to be like that. Like, maybe I could break like the patterns, that are like deeply instilled in me and that I've been living. And same with sobriety, you know, I was like, well, like maybe I can be sober, or like maybe I can be healthier, maybe I can lose weight, maybe I can feel confident. Like, that voice was just really quiet, but I just kept believing in that voice. And now my life is like all the things that I journaled about, and I still have like so many more dreams, and I don't really think anybody ever arrives. I certainly have not. But yeah, I just believe that I really believe anything is possible when you look at your beliefs and when you take action, and when you're surrounded by people that have what you want and celebrate you, not just tolerate you. And I was telling a friend that the other day, that people don't stay where they're tolerated, they stay where they're celebrated. And so I'm really all about celebrating other people exactly where they're at, exactly who they are, helping them with whatever they want and what they're ready to get help on. And like, that's it. Like, just loving on people. And there's been so many people in my freaking life that have just loved on me with no judgment of what I did the day before or the year before, or, you know, years before that. And just like really saw me and like the good in me, and I really needed that. And I can't help but do that with other people. So if you are open to learning more about like what this is, I know there's a lot of people that are doing online businesses and talking about opportunities and stuff, but I can say that I am very picky. Like, there's not just like anything I would be a part of. And like, this is the longest thing I've ever done in community-based marketing, and there's a reason for it. And I have people that like still reach out to me that didn't want to do this for whatever reason and are ready to do this. And so all I can say is that, like, if there's anything that you resonated with, that you have permission. You don't need my permission, but like, give yourself permission to inquire about it, because it's changed my life in more ways than I can imagine. And there's so many like different ways to make money, and different ways to grow, and different ways to grow the business and your business and use your voice and your truth. Like, you don't have to be anyone you're not. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to push anything or manipulate anything. It's really just like every transaction is not a transaction. Like every interaction is about that person's story and what that person's going through, and introducing them to something that they can change the trajectory of their life and their lifestyle. And that affects every part of the rest of their lives. And so I just can't imagine like not being a part of something that had to do with health and fitness, because for me, like that's the foundation of living a really good life. And that's what we get to do here. So obviously I'm excited about it. I'm super excited for Amy again. And that being said, I am opening up my mentorship again, my mentorship program. So if you want to chat more about it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. We're really good at launching people that have zero skills or haven't done this before. We design systems that are meant for people who have no experience, because in this industry, it's not about what works, it's about what everyone can do. And I've always been a fan of like helping the underdog, or like helping, I've just always resonated with feeling like that, you know, my whole life. You know, I was never like the smartest or the fastest or the most athletic. But like, what's in between your ears, if you work on that, like you can outwin other people. And it's not a competition, but it's just about like beating your old self. And I really feel like we give people that opportunity, and those kinds of people that opportunity. And so it's exciting. And yeah, I'm opening up my mentorship program. So this is your chance if you want to work with us and start learning about what we do and work on your money beliefs and start helping other people and just being more fulfilled. Reach out to me. Let me know, and I would love to have that conversation with you. So thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it's sunny where you're at. My car is getting hot, so I'm gonna get out. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. Bye.